Andy Cohen and the Rhobh ladies came down hard on Crystal for calling her Lake Tahoe convo with Sutton dark, showing his fixation on saving face. Last week on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, Andy Cohen jumped on the train of scolding Crystal Kung Minkoff for claiming Sutton Stracke's rhetoric was dark, showing his Gen X age group. Last year, when Crystal met Sutton, she was shocked and appalled by the all lives matter nature of Sutton's perspective on social justice issues. Crystal and Sutton have since made amends, and Sutton said she learned a lot. However, the topic resurfaced at the Rhobh reunion when Andy shut down Crystal for calling Sutton's language dark. Even the women spoke out, with Erika Jayne speaking plainly on the topic, saying dark implied Sutton said something racist. The line between offensive, problematic, and racist is gray, and the topic surfaced again at the Rhobh reunion with Andy prepped to criticize Crystal for throwing Sutton under the bus. The most significant difference on this topic between Crystal and her peers is her age. After rehashing everything, Andy, Kyle Richards, Garcelle Bouvet, Erika Jayne, and Dorit Kemsley argued if Crystal wouldn't point to anything specific, she shouldn't have said anything at all. After Crystal questioned why they couldn't let it go if she and Sutton had, Andy said he'd spent 3 episodes wondering what the dark comment was. Crystal, who may not return to our Rhobh, shot back, "Make this a learning experience," and Andy answered, "A learning experience seems to be, don't accuse someone of saying something specifically very dark on television." The issue with the Gen Xers' perspectives is that they seem far more concerned with saving face than unpacking Crystal's desire to critique Hollywood's elite. There should be a compromise between not destroying someone's reputation and creating space to interrogate issues of social equality and language. The Rhobh ladies have repeatedly silenced Crystal from using the words dark and violated to calling Michael Jackson problematic. Crystal threatens the older generation, and they need to check themselves. She may not explain herself as concisely as she could at times, but ignoring the points she's trying to make doesn't help. As the Bravo World moderator, Andy, who said Rhobh cameras were down in Aspen, must be a neutral party at the reunions, he shouldn't be wholly opinionless. But this was one moment where Andy's political position as a privileged individual didn't look great. On the other hand, he deserves some credit for standing in Crystal's corner moments before about Rhobh mishandling her eating disorder. The thing is, Crystal never went on a tirade against Sutton. Instead, she very diplomatically critiqued her, found a resolution one-on-one with Sutton, promised not to bring up the original discussion in detail again on camera, and then defended her right to have disagreed with Sutton by saying she found the discussion dark. Andy was more or less upholding Kyle's judgment of Crystal, who hinted at Rhobh firings as a dramatic millennial. While a housewife's age, confidence, and outspokenness make the franchise so popular, the older generation will need to come to terms with younger cast members coming in hot with their perspectives and lived experiences. Andy and Kyle coming down on Crystal could be the beginning of a Bravo generation war.